On June 14, 2026, the India-Pakistan Women's T20 World Cup match at Edgbaston pulled in a record crowd, and India absolutely dominated, taking home a massive win. So, this big game happened at Edgbaston, right in Birmingham, on Sunday, June 14, 2026. It was actually part of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup for that year. This was match 6 in Group 1, and India, after winning the toss, decided to bat first. Edgbaston was a pretty important spot for this tournament, actually. It hosted 4 games in total, including the opening match between England and Sri Lanka, which was just 2 days earlier. Talk about anticipation. Tickets for this event actually went on sale way back on September 11, 2025. That's months in advance, clearly showing just how much buzz and public interest there was. And the atmosphere? Officials were calling it one of the absolute biggest matches in world cricket, a blockbuster clash that honestly, completely lived up to all the hype. India's innings kicked off with a bang. Smriti Mandhana absolutely smashed the very first ball of the match for a 6 right over long off, immediately setting a super aggressive tone. That early momentum really helped steady the ship, especially after losing a couple of early wickets, and it laid down the perfect foundation for what would be a really competitive total. Now, Edgbaston itself is already famous for hosting some massive, high-profile matches. But on this day, the crowd that showed up, they were about to make some history of their very own. India ended up putting 170 for 6 on the board in their 20 overs, with some really important knocks coming from their top and middle order. Smriti Mandhana top scored with a brilliant 68 runs off just 44 balls. Harmanpreet Kaur backed her up with 36 runs, and together they stitched together a fantastic 91-run partnership for the second wicket, which really helped steady the ship after a bit of a shaky start. Then, right at the death, Richa Ghosh came in and smashed a crucial cameo of 34 runs off just 17 balls, really upping the ante in those death overs to push the total well past 170. But it wasn't just about the batting. Their bowling attack, backed up by some sharp fielding, really came to the party. Sri Sharma, especially, was a standout, picking up 3 crucial wickets for just 21 runs, giving their spin attack a real boost. That total India put up ended up being more than enough, especially considering the pitch conditions at Edgbaston, which started to really help the slower bowlers as the game went on. Overall, it was an innings that showed a fantastic balance of aggression and smart play, as they really adapted to the situation, even when wickets were falling at the other end. Pakistan's chase started off looking good, but then things quickly fell apart under pressure from India's bowlers. Muniba Ali got them off to a strong start, scoring 41 runs. She even smashed 14 off Arundhati Reddy's very first over. And Aisha Zafar kept that momentum going with back-to-back 4s off Radha Yadav in the power play. But India got an early breakthrough when Gul Feroza tried a reverse sweep off Deepti Sharma, only for Bharti Fulmali to take a great catch. That was India's first wicket down. But the big turning point? That was in the 10th over when Muniba Ali, looking solid on 41, got run out by a brilliant direct hit from Deepti Sharma. That really stopped Pakistan in their tracks and totally swung the momentum. After that, wickets just kept tumbling. Natalia Pervez, for example, only managed 7 before Shreyanka Patil caught her off Sri Sharani's bowling. Even Pakistan's captain, Fatima Sana, had a tough day with the bat, getting out for a golden duck. And she didn't have the best time with the ball either, giving away 33 runs for 2 wickets. In the end, the team was all out for just 106 runs in 17 overs, falling a huge 64 runs short of the target. This defeat definitely leaves Pakistan with some serious questions, both with the bat and in other areas too. Their captain even admitted they need to step up their bowling and catching after this loss. India's big win? That totally came down to Deepti Sharma's absolutely incredible bowling performance. She grabbed 5 wickets for just 10 runs in her 4-over spell. Those 5/10 figures are now officially the best ever by an Indian in Women's T20 World Cup history, and get this, it was her second 5-wicket haul in T20I cricket overall. But wait, there's more. Later in the match, she just kept adding to her legend, becoming the all-time leading wicket taker in Women's T20 internationals. She zoomed past Putawang's 165 wickets, snagging her 166th wicket right there in the game. And speaking of milestones, Smriti Mandhana also had a big moment. She absolutely smashed the record for most 6s for India women in WT20s, cruising past Harmanpreet Kaur's previous mark of 86 right there in the game. Now, while these were huge individual achievements, the team really stressed that it was all about that collective effort. The captain actually highlighted Sharma's killer bowling and Mandhana's powerful batting as absolutely key to getting that victory. And get this, the match actually ended without the usual handshakes between players. The commentators even pointed it out. It just goes to show you how intense and heated that contest really was. This match absolutely smashed the attendance record for an ICC Women's T20 World Cup group stage game. with a whopping 18,814 fans packed into the stands at Edgbaston. That easily topped the old record of 15,935, which was set back in 2024 during the T20 World Cup in Dubai. For those who couldn't be there, the game was beamed live, with ball-by-ball commentary popping up on platforms like ESPN Cricinfo and Sportstar, letting fans all over the world catch every single moment. India's convincing 64-run victory not only bagged them 2 crucial points in Group 1, but also gave them a flying start in their quest for the title this tournament. As for Pakistan, that loss definitely got them thinking, with their captain openly admitting they fell short on execution. The India-Pakistan Women's T20 World Cup match at Edgbaston? That's one we won't be forgetting anytime soon. It pulled in a record crowd, saw some absolutely brilliant individual performances, and delivered a really decisive outcome that totally set the tone for the early stages of the tournament. Moving forward, both teams will definitely be taking the lessons from this clash to get ready for all the tough challenges still to come.